Checking in my mirror, seeing if it's on. Okay, it's on. Hi guys, Marlo 1980 here, coming to you from Escanaba, Michigan. This is Marlo Is Crafty number 15. Welcome back. Beautiful day here in Escanaba. It's a warmer day. I'm cold. I'm normally the hot flash queen, so this is a little different, but that's okay. You can find me on, I have to think of things, I don't write things down, and my brain isn't working very well lately. Ravelry, Netta 2002, Instagram, Marlo 1980. Here I am. It's been a little longer. I wanted to record last week, I think it was. I think the last one was 2 weeks ago. It's been a lot in the last few weeks. With finding out I have breast cancer, we're kind of at a standstill because of what to do, as we have to wait for genetics testing, because there is a lot of cancer on both sides of my family, and I am the only one between my mom and dad, but they were both previously married, 3 boys, 2 boys, 2 girls, and it's kind of all around, and because of the similarities in the cancers, as in I'm not the only one with breast cancer in the family, it's safer to do genetics instead of just go in for surgery, do radiation, like a lumpectomy, radiation, or a mastectomy, because it could come back, and that's what they're trying to prevent. So they don't want to go back, you know. So it's just better to wait. So it's been a phone call every morning from some doctor's office, but it's actually good. The counselor calls, the doctors call, the nurses call, just to make sure I'm okay. So that's actually pretty cool. I've had that, but not quite to this extent. So it's interesting, but I'm not used to phone calls first thing in the morning. And the other thing I'm used to. I'm used to getting medical advice from friends, family, you know, my doctor, obviously. And then I try to do a little bit of my own research. I do have a problem with them telling me what to do without me making a decision. They just say, do this, and I have a plan of attack with the doctor, and they're like, oh, do this, and it might not work their way. I am one who is allergic to a lot of medications. I am also one who's allergic to a lot of things outside. So plants and grass and trees and things that grow that my body does not like. So I get they're trying to help, but at the same time, it gets old kind of fast. But I should be used to it. I've been since I was a little kid. But let's get into the fun stuff. I have been knitting and crocheting. Oh, actually, I'm going to go back. Get the hair off the table. Hair. My first few videos last year before, whenever I started doing them, I don't even know, because it was so sporadic with my mom. I think it was last year. I had cut off about 17 or 18 inches of hair and donated it to children with hair loss. I know, not having chemo, I'm having radiation. That's the plan. I should not lose my hair, but I'm going to chop it off because it is so tiring for me to take a shower with with just fibromyalgia. I have to nap after it, and I'm not a big fan of taking a shower at night because I'm already tired, and I do have this tendency to be kind of klutzy and fall. Well, so we're just going to make it easier and have less time in the shower with less hair. So my fiance has been very good helping me with everything. I did break down the other night. I'm not used to so much help. I'm used to giving the help because of my mom. And with my mom, it was just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. And now it's like my body's like, nope, no, stop. So that's something that you'll see. Monday will be my haircut. It's going to be very short. I've already decided on kind of what I want. I might even go shorter because I just don't care. I can wear hats. I can wear the scarves. I can wear whatever I want. I can buy a wig if I really want to have long hair one day, or a little bit longer hair. So it's just hair. It'll grow. And truthfully, if the genetics test comes back and I do have to do chemo and all that, I'm going to lose the hair anyway. So it's just hair. It'll grow back. So we're going to donate some of what I got here. I think it's long enough. I'm not sure. Should be. Now we're going to get into the good stuff. I'm not going to show it, but I have been working on the blanket, the Native inspired, early American inspired, I can talk, Afghan for the interlocking filet crochet by Lisa Conley Designs. I'm not through the whoops, but I'm pretty close. With the biopsy and all that, it kind of hurts to bend. I'm still in a lot of pain, and I have that stomach issue still going on, the mesenteric paniculitis. So it kind of hurts to bend to do it in a chair. So I'm just taking a little break from that. I'm hoping maybe this week I'll feel up to maybe getting the woofs done, and then the last section should be real fast. But I do have one finished object. The point of that, I'm sorry, my brain, I'm sorry. You're probably so annoyed with me, I'm sorry. I am past where I was earlier. I'm almost done with the woofs. I got the woof part done. You can see where the woof takes shape, but I'm not done with that section. There's quite a few more rows. And then it's one more section. So maybe if I do a video this coming week, I will show it again. Because I might come back on just to show my hair, and maybe I'll have worked on it. Maybe I'll feel better later or tomorrow. We'll see. But I decided to do a Ross hat from Smells Like Yarn. And I know a lot of people don't like Red Heart Super Saver, but I don't have a problem with it. That's, I think, is the pinky. No, that's kind of the orangey one. But it's a Red Heart Super Saver neon stripes. I'm getting my hair behind my ears. The only thing I notice when I make hats, they're always a little bit... Now, I bought one from Ross. He had them in his shop, and I bought one. His fits me perfectly. This one does not, so I think I'm going to go down a needle size. I'm still going to wear it, or actually this one, if the other one fits better, when I make it again, because this did not take me that long. I have enough yarn to make another one. I'm going to go down a needle size. If that one fits me better, more of a fitted, I'm going to give this to my sister, my fiance's sister, so my sister-in-law basically, because she said she really liked this. So, but it's just Red Heart Super Saver, the neon stripes. And I picked it because, like, this is green, and green, I forget what the ribbon is. I forget what it is. But blue, there's like a light blue ribbon for thyroid disease awareness, and I have thyroid disease. Pink, breast cancer awareness. Purple, fibromyalgia awareness. I know other colors have meanings too, but this just had a few of the colors in there. That it didn't have to just be all pink, because I'm not really a pink girl. Which is funny, because you're going to see. And actually, I had said about, after finishing Mike's blanket, I'm going to start my brother's Jack Skellington blanket. I think I may have shown this, but there it is. There's the picture of the graph I'm going to do. Excuse me. So, that'll be what's on my crochet hook after that one's done. But I'm also, excuse me, wow, drank something or ate something kind of fast earlier. I'm going to work on the graph can, the Jack Skellington one, but I'm also going to finish my dad's, and I cannot find the Brain Teaser colorway in the puzzle yarn anymore. But there's the checkers one. It's a bit different, but I said, you know, I don't think you'll care if I use a different yarn in there. He goes, no, so I'm just going to start kind of putting it back and forth. He's not worried about it just yet. I'm kind of all over the place right now with what I want to work on because of the bending and all that. Like knitting, I can kind of have up. I've been working on socks. Fun colors, I'm telling you. I have a pair on here for my dad and a pair on for my fiance, for Mike, and they both like the Packers. So last year when Knit Crate had that where it's dye your own yarn, there was a coupon to buy undyed yarn from Dyer's Supplier Warehouse, I think it was. Something like that, I'm not sure. If I think of it, I'll put a link below if you're interested in dyeing yarn. I did it with Kool-Aid. I had a lot I did with Kool-Aid. That was fun. I know it'll wash out faster. But I also did some with food coloring, and you needed like an acid in there from watching the ChemKnits tutorial. So it's vinegar, I think, that had the acid. So these are very different. the colorways. I dyed them, so they're not perfect. But there's Mike's toe beanies. I'm going to do them two at a time. This one has darker green spots in it, and more. The yellow is a little bit more gold, if you can see it. And I didn't use gold, I just used yellow and put a lot in there. So that's Mike's that started. And we'll get that out of the way. I have it in a packer bag that it doesn't fit into, so the top kind of sticks up, but it's a packer bag. And then my daddy's are a lot lighter. So yeah, they came out very different, but my daddy didn't care. And you will see these ones, these toe beanies are much, much bigger. My dad is a 14 triple wide. Mike is smaller than me with the feet. I'm a size 10, he's a size 9.5. And I know they say about men's shoes, women's shoes being different. I can fit into a size 10 men's shoes and a woman's men's 10 shoes. Sometimes women's goes up to where it has to be an 11 or whatever. Mike is just 9.5. He does not wear women's shoes, as far as I know. So his socks are on size 1, 2.2, 2.25 millimeter. Oh, I'll put a. Oh, I'll just look at it. I don't remember what size they are. I think it's 1, 2.25. Yep, 1, 2.25 needle. And my dad, I couldn't figure out how to, how much to do the toe. So what I thought was, why not just buy bigger needles and do the same size I do for me? And that works. So his are on 2.5, 3 millimeter needles. So his needles are much bigger. He is Mr. Bigfoot. So that's for my daddy. And they told me to just take my time with them. I wanted to do them for the football season this past year with my mom getting worse. That didn't happen. I just kept going with socks for her because that's what I did, because I wanted my mommy to look forward to good things coming instead of being sick and, sorry, I'm moving, being sick and not making it. I wanted to keep her happy and positive, so I just kept working on socks for her, and it was understood. And then when she passed, there was a pair of socks I was in the progress of making. I believe I showed them on a few episodes ago. I gave to my sister-in-law. And then I'm like, okay, I'll start the packer ones. And then my cancer hit. So I'm not a pink girl. I love reds. And I'm like, I don't have anything with pink in it. And I actually have one more in there that I bought of Knit Picks Felici. I have a few of those, not many, but a few, that I've liked the colors and wanted over probably the last 2 years. More like 2 years ago I got them, maybe one last year. And I want to see what you think. So I'm not going to take these ones because you get two 50-gram skeins, so I have to order two. I probably could get one pair if I did contrast heels, toes, and cuffs, but I have an idea for leftover yarn. So this one is called Side Pony, and there's pink and blue and a red, green, yellow. That's not red, that's light pink and dark pink because I can see. So I got two of those, and I'm going to make socks for me. There's pink in it, so it works. And those probably won't be first, and you'll see why. And that's not because of these ones. These ones were this was the first Knit Picks Felici yarn I got. It's called Cheshire Grin, and those that know me, Alice in Wonderland is my favorite Disney movie ever. And I'm talking about the cartoon version. I do love the movies with Johnny Depp that Tim Burton directed. And this Cheshire Grin, to me, was kind of like both of the Cheshire Cats, the pink and purple, and then the green. There's not gray in here, but to me it was close enough. And I was thinking, I have this lavender, this little mini skein of violet and its speckles that I got from Up North Yarns. And I thought about doing contrasting heels, toes, and cuffs, just to do a little bit different. What do you think? Give me your opinions down below. Do you like that or no? Just do, because this was self-striping. This is not going to be striping, so I need opinions. So help. Should I use it or should I not? Because I thought it would be kind of pretty, but you know, it is different. That's self-striping. This is speckled, but you know what? Maybe that don't even matter. Maybe I'm making something that's not there. I don't know. Don't know. Since this diagnosis, the brain is just kind of more focused on that. So help. Let me know what you think. But the first pair of socks, and I do have enough needles to make them, to start them, but I'm going to wait to start them till probably closer to the surgery date, if it stays that date, which is March 11th. Not because there's a reason to wait, I just kind of in a hat mood. I kind of like, I need something different than socks. So, but one yarn I have is by Trilogy Yarns. There is her label. And it's her plush sock base. 4 plies fingering, 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 450 yards, 100 grams. And it's called Unicorn Farts. And this is something I won on Instagram last year. And these are going to be my breast cancer socks. That's what I'm using them for. Unicorn Farts for my breast cancer socks. And yes, there are other colors in there, but to me, that's what makes it fun. And I will leave a link to her shop below. I have been eyeing up her yarn, and this is so soft. I want to get more. But I never had a problem with getting more yarn. It'll be there, and I can use it. And I did a lot of that last year with my mom towards the end, because I would order it. Or if someone who's going to Walmart, buy me some, you know, just get me whatever. Because after I knew I would have a lot more time to myself. I'm sick, you know, I cannot work. I'm unable to right now. For my mom, I wasn't supposed to do it, but my doctor was like, well, it is your mom, I understand. With all my health problems, they feel it's better. I just, right now, don't. And now with the cancer, I wouldn't be able to. And I never realized how tired it makes you. So, a lot of learning curves, but for her, it was my mom. And I wasn't going to say no to her. She didn't want strangers. So, and that's understandable. I understand that now, as I am unable to do things for myself and I need help. I have someone who's going to help me, and it's very strange. But I would always buy yarn. Well, now it's like I got this diagnosis. Well, I better use up what I have. What if? What if? What if is more than likely not going to happen. Clinically, I am at stage 1. Clinically, that's not being completely tested because they haven't taken it out yet. And it is invasive, but it's not a high-grade invasive. It's in the middle. So that's why the genetics test. And because I do have so many other health problems and health scares, that there is very big concern that this could be elsewhere. So my mind is, use up what you got. Make for people. Keep making for yourself. Do what you got to do. That's my plan. I wanted to make, I had thought actually with this yarn to make a hat. And then I'm like, no, I need socks. You know, I have enough. I can get pink. I can get a small pink. It doesn't have to be sock weight yarn. It can be thicker yarn, like the Red Heart. So there is a hat pattern, that Musselburg Hat, and I know I'm not saying it right because Kay from Crazy Sock Lady said she knows she's not pronouncing it right, but she can't pronounce it right, and I'm going with that because that's what it looks like from where I'm from, Michigan. I know it's not, but it's a long tube of a hat, and it's sock weight yarn. I have enough sock yarn. I can make that hat. So I ordered the needles, but that was after I went to Hobby Lobby. I didn't want to leave with nothing. And I was like, I don't need yarn, and I'm looking around. They didn't have the size needles I needed, so that's why I ordered them. But they did have one yarn that I was like, no, it's pink. No. And I'm like, no. Walked around, and I came back and I said, yep. I love this yarn. It is the metallic, because it's sparkly. And it is 97% acrylic, 3% metallic polyester. Color name is Pinky Toes. says color number name 750 Pinky Toes. So that will be a hat. And it's soft and it'll be fine. I might even make myself home slippers with something like this too. Pretty. And for someone who doesn't go for pinks, I'm loving that. I've never been one to like wear colors or ribbons of things that are wrong with me. Like fibro is like a lavendery purple color, pinky purple, however you look at it. Breast cancer pink, you know, thyroid. I didn't even know. I thought, I wonder if there's a color. Yeah, there is. And thyroid cancer is a different color than just thyroid disease. I'm like, wow. And now it's like, you know what does it matter? I can wear, it doesn't have to just be pink. It doesn't have to just be this color. I can wear all the colors. So I guess you learn. I was never a big yellow person or pink person, and I recently showed a yellow colorway for socks, and that made me think of my mom. And I never thought I'd buy yellow yarn for myself, and I did. And I never thought I'd buy pink yarn for myself, and I did. Like the winning one, when I commented, I really didn't think I was going to win it. I didn't. But I loved what I saw was this blue with, there's some red speckles in there. And honestly, in person, does it better justice than a picture or probably even the video, because this is a beautiful pink. It's paley pinks with a little bit darker, a little bit of the yellow that makes me think of my mom. And you know what? Let's just have fun with all the colors. I am totally a new person. I'm having fun with all the colors. So, but other than that, not a whole lot. Trying to think. Anything good, fun? No. I don't think on my end, just lots of doctors and waiting and phone calls and changes and that. And I have ideas of what I want to make. I have yarns out that I want to use next. I'm going to start another hat with the same red heart neon stripes in a smaller needle size, just to see if that would be better for me. Because it took me a couple days, but I was also having other things going on the last few days with my brother, so hanging out with him. And just because I'd like a little bit more fitted, even though this is fine, a little slouchy, not bad. But if I pull it straight to where it's tight on my head, I mean, it's still not going to do it because my eyes, and then you still have this, there's quite a bit up there that you can pinch. So, and this is me learning. This is a learning curve. There's the inside of the hat. Take out my hair. Because I will probably give this one to my sister-in-law. There's the inside. The inside looks pretty cool too, right? Looks better the other way. Looks better both ways. I don't know. However you want to wear it. Who cares? Let's just have fun with knitting, crocheting. That's the other thing I thought. I do have, with this pink Hobby Lobby, I put it back in the bag. There are a few crochet patterns I really would like to make. There is one by Creative Grandma, and it's for breast cancer. She had it come out in October a few years ago, and it looks almost like a turban-y hat, like little thing here, like the headbands have a little spot there, and it's cute. And I thought, since I'm cutting my hair because it's just too much energy, why not make a hat like that? So it might be where I'm crocheting a lot more hats because they're faster. So, but I like knitting. It's been very calming for me too. So the anxiety ridden is like finish the blanket. So, but with my stomach and the pain from the biopsy, yeah, I can take a little break from it. So it's good. But I want to thank you all for watching. Help me with this, please. What do you think? Yes or no? I suppose I don't have to hold both of them up. What do you think? I don't even know how to get a good shot of that. Maybe kind of like that. I don't know. I'm thinking it. But like I said, the first one will be the Trilogy yarns. And that'll probably, I'm thinking a little closer to surgery date, but maybe tomorrow I'll feel like it. You know, it's just going to go how I feel about it. So it'll be fun. It'll be good. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening to my rambling and just being friends and supportive. I love you all. Thank you again. Bye-bye.